tough decision on their hands now. And this instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick. So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front, or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches? Yeah, no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well have to pull the trigger. Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping. One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here.
Welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They'll look to throw, and no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hind. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And they will take a knee here. 12 yards to go on third down. Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Stafford gonna throw it. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen B told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build it? Do we own it? We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guards, all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how we feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know what we overcome? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over. If
you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way.
I'd rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
Can we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of that we overcome. Do you know we gotta overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers come into this one knowing they've got a fight on their hands. This could be one of those war of attrition types of games. So winning the field position battle and the turnover battle are going to be two big keys to seeing who gets out of here with the victory. With that, let's get up to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Stafford now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Stafford, he's going to go up top again. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bortles going to throw. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Now Bortles. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this one is right down.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. little to side-eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build feel that? Do we own that? We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Am and Sally, the young guards, all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know all the but they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top straight stunning. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
Can't say much.
We'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way. Do work all day. We don't see defeat. Can we fly that? Can we buy that? We even run the full court, make a stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome. Do you know we got overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
Well, let's go.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. To return, this now Jacoby Jones. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First carry for the 5-10 Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On first down, Manning. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
Ah, shit.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Randall Cobb, 62 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. first down. Stafford here. A screen to Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. And on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Walker with it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Going to throw right side here, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
On the
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw. Stafford. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read over there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into...
Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back near the goal line. Here's Manning. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Okay.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Hester. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the... And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Go.
Mike Wallace, 51 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It's caught outright by Graham. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz game, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He's got his target. It's Cobb. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
His throw incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Panic.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he gets it down to the 32. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 15 yards through the air and a first.
Does he make the catch? But has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Working from the gun, Manning. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Manning now on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decide to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's what
now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And this one is right down Broadway. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them.
And a loose football. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes it back to